Hey, if you mad at this right now, if you feeling some kind of way, then that shoe must fit. Because we have women like that. If that's not you, then don't worry about it. Keep doing what you're doing if you're doing what's righteous, man. Which is very few. But what this scripture is describing, it's a woman like that that's your damn best friend. If it ain't you, you got a best friend like this. Or you got a next door neighbor like this. It says menacing. It says one-tongued eyes walking and menacing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet, man. So it says menacing. That's when you see them tipping around with them high heels on, with them anklets, man, twinkling them among their feet. They had them little bells on their ankles, man, to make that little noise. And it says, therefore, the Lord will smite with the scab of the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, man. So that means, hey, our women, you're not going to have the crown of your head is your hair, man. When you look at the women of Judah, man, all of them, man, they are bald-headed, man. They don't have hair, man. The Lord took that from you. And now they walk around with everybody else's hair in their head, man. Glued to their head, man, which makes it worse, man. The average so-called Negro woman, her hairline is halfway in the back of her head, man. You know? And it says, and the Lord will discover your secret parts, man. And that's what you see, man. Every time you look on, if you on those social media sites, man, it's always something, man. I saw one where a Negro woman came out of the store. She must have been on drugs. She was butt naked, man, running down the street, chasing men, man. And the dudes was running from her. I saw one where a woman was just straight butt naked, just dancing on the sidewalk, no clothes, nowhere. You know? The Lord is discovering your secret parts, man. It's something, hey, it's a spirit, it's a perverse spirit on them. When they come out the house, they cannot dress in modest apparel. These women have to have mini skirts all the way up to the bottom of their vagina, man. It's showing all their ass, man. They have outfits now for women. They put on as like a bodysuit. You basically can see through the whole suit. You see them, they with that suit, they don't even wear nothing under it. They be naked, man. They'll just put on the suit and be naked up under it, and you can see through it. That's madness, man. That's having no respect for yourself, no respect for your nation, and no respect for the one power who made you. And it says in the verse 18, in the day the Lord will take away the bravery, right, of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and the calves of their round tires like the moon, right? The scarves and the headbands, that's what it's talking about. And those anklets, He's gonna take all that away. And he says, the chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, man. The pendulums you like to wear. Every time you see a so-called black woman, she got the fake hair in her head. She got a big-ass necklace around her neck with some big-ass pendulum, man. Which probably is all idol worship. Because it's always some pendulum that has a circle looking like a vagina, or it's got a phallus, man. It's always something, man. Which showing her allegiance to Satan, man. It's always idol worship. Verse 20, the bonnets, right? The bonnets, those headdresses, and the ornaments of the leg, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, man. You know, the tablets goes into, you go in a woman's house and you go in the room, they always have a dresser with a big-ass perfume box, man. With all kinds of perfume in it. They got the box with all that makeup, the makeup box. Tons of makeup. They got the mirrors, the little dresser sets, man. Where they wake up and they'll sit in front of that dresser set 35 minutes, 45 minutes, putting on makeup, man. That's our people, man. That is the women of our society today. They're not like the women of old, man. They have no integrity at all, man. They're not like Sarah, man. They're not like Judah. They're not like Susanna, man. You know, they're not those women. You know, it says, verse 21, the rings and the nose jewels, man. When you see a woman, they got a lot of rings on every finger. They got nose rings, man. And I remember our women used to didn't have that shit. Then here come Esau. He always give you the style of how he wants you to act and how he wants you to degrade yourself. Even though back in the day, we wore jewelry back in the day. But now you're not a virtuous woman. If you was a virtuous woman, then it all looks good, but you're not a virtuous woman, man. You women are sluts, man, so it doesn't look right. It says the changeable suits of apparel and mantles, man. You go in their house, you got clothes for days, man. They got so many clothes to the point where their houses are a wreck, man. You go over their house, they always tell you how messy their houses are. Excuse my house, excuse my room. There's stuff everywhere, man. They got more clothes than they're gonna wear. This stuff in the closet, they'll tell you, I haven't worn this in like 10 years. Well, get rid of it. If you ain't worn it in 10 years, you can't wear it no more. Half the shit is way too little. And they don't even care enough about their health to lose weight so they can wear the stuff again. And most of the stuff they got anyway is stuff that you wear when you're going out to try to be fancy. Just everyday life, they ain't even wearing modest apparel. They ain't even really trying to dress up on a daily basis with the stuff they do have. You see them, they wearing, the new look for the woman now when you go out, there's a nasty ass head rag on your head. The pajama look, what they wear the pajamas with the little bitty ass tank top with the damn house shoes, man. That's how you see them go out now. You know? That's how the everyday life, man. You see them go out like that. Then when they get paid, they put the nails on, they get the toes done, and they get that hair in their head, man. And then they go put on the perfume and the cologne and go out and be harlots, man. Looking for a man for that night. Because y'all don't want a man forever, especially a man that have you in order. You don't want no man of the Lord that's going to have you, tell you, hey, he going to check you and show you what it is to be a virtuous woman. That's too hard. You want it easy. You want to obey Esau, your master, who lets you, who's not holding you accountable for your actions, man. You know? It says, the changeable suits of apparel. This is Isaiah 3:22. And the mantles and the wimples, the wimples are the outer garments, right? And the crisping pins, man. The crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen, and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass, instead of a sweet smell, there shall be a stink. Because in that day, man, when all hell break loose, hey, when martial law comes, the scripture tells you in 2nd Ezra, a man might desire to go in the city and not be able. And if you get inside the city, you're going to be trapped. So you're not going to be able to, hey, everything's going to be cut off, man. Gas, water, and light, when that time of Jacob's trouble, ain't none of that going to be working. Ain't no food, so you're gonna be at a low state, man. You're gonna be brought down, right? And it says, and it shall come to pass, instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink. So instead of you smelling like that perfume box you got, and all those unnatural smelling odors that you have, your body's gonna smell, man. Because you ain't gonna, and when Jacob's trouble come, it won't be no more showering. You know, you're gonna be on the run, looking for Esau to help you, and he ain't gonna help you. You're gonna find out in that day that he's your enemy, right? And it says, and it shall come to pass, instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, instead of a girdle and rent. instead of a well-set hair baldness, man, because you're not going to be able to put that weave in your head in that day. You're going to have females walk around with their weave falling out. They're going to try to hold on to it. They're going to be bald in the top with a little weave hanging in the back. They're gonna really look like their normal self, basically, which is gonna be, hey, it ain't gonna be a pretty sight, man. Cause these women are hey, man, they don't have it, man. They don't cook, they don't clean, they don't know how to give the desires to their man. They don't know, man. You know, because they're not led with the scriptures, man. They don't have a man that's in the scriptures. So they all running like wild beasts out here. And it says, instead of a well-set hair of baldness, instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and a burning instead of beauty, man. So it's telling you, y'all gonna be messed up out here in that day. When martial law comes, when that time of Jacob's trouble is spoken of in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, hey, man, you women gonna catch it. And we wait patiently on that, man. We wait patiently, man, because y'all are haughty, man. Y'all are just as prided. Y'all are more prideful than y'all lover Esau. And we know how much pride he exudes, man. When you see him, it's always a gloat look on his face, man. You know? And it says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit on the ground. So you're gonna be desolate, man. You're gonna be basically taken out. This is the Lord basically getting back at you women, man, for being those loose women, man, running around like wild horses on the plain instead of being like docile sheep. You're like ravenous wolves and shit, man. You know, every time you look on social media now, man, you don't even hardly see men fight each other, man. Every now and then, man, every time there's a fight, it's always women fighting, man. Y'all are out of order in America, man. You should look at yourself, man. Every time you look around. You know? You're not being taught by the older women because they're out of order, man. They don't know. They don't know the scriptures. All they're gonna tell you, come to church, come to the Lord. Give your life to the Lord. When the scripture tell you in John, you don't choose me, I choose you. He said that in the 15th chapter. You don't choose me, I choose you. You know? And her gates shall lament. It's gonna be mourning. You're gonna be crying. That smeared makeup on your face after you cry, your hair, you done been that funky hair on your head, that been on your head, and you've been starving for 3 or 4 days, probably getting rained on. Hey, you're gonna be messed up in that day. This is to the so-called Negroes and the Latinos and the Native American women, the Israelite women, man. Y'all gonna be messed up in that day. Like I said before, if you're looking at this video, hey, you don't like what I'm saying, hey, you are more than welcome to turn it. But this is the woman next door. This is your daughter. This is your auntie. This is your sister. You know? This is your daughter. This is you. You know? This is you. And we almost at the end, man, so we don't have long. We getting ready to see the downfall of Esau. Right? And we get ready to see the downfall of our enemies, man. And it said in Micah 7, she that is my enemy. You are the so-called black man's enemy. Yes, you are. You have women, y'all are married to black men, but you're really his enemy, man. Think about it. If you're married right now, listen to this video. Do you give all the desires to your husband, or do you always look for him to get what he can give you? I guarantee you, he done bought you more rings and jewelry and bullshit than you done bought him. I guarantee you that. You are the enemy, man. And the Lord is getting ready to come see you. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Bible, man. you know? Isaiah